Cause you know we keep it live. You know we keep it live. Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live. You know we keep it like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live. You know we keep it live. Like, share, subscribe. Cause you know we keep it live, yeah. Like, share, subscribe. Cause you know we keep it live. You know we keep it live. Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live. You know we keep it like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live. You know we keep it live.
Yeah. We here now. Y'all, we here. Good morning, everybody. Welcome into the chat. I got my setup a little bit different today. So if I'm looking weird because I'm looking all over the screens, because I changed it up a little bit in here. So trying to be a little bit more efficient, man. How y'all doing this morning? Good morning. Great to see everybody here this morning in the chat. Y'all came in early. I seen a lot of early comments. I think when I popped in, it was 8 of y'all waiting already for us to go live. And that was about 15 minutes before the show. Shout out to all 27 of you here on YouTube and all 12 of you watching, 13 over there on Twitter as the algo begins to push out the notifications, man. We were running the intro for 5 minutes last week. We wanted to cut it down to like 3 minutes this week, see what the algorithm does for us. But just before I get into all that, just want to give an honor to God for allowing us to be here once again. MJ Thompson is in the building, says Grand Rising AAA family. Good morning, my brother Cynthia Middleton, Antoine Curtin, Davin Jones, Zach Wilges is in the building. That's what I'm talking about. Bino, how you feeling this morning, brother? How you feeling, man? I see you in the chat. The Kinesis is here. Jordan Wright is here. Travelpreneur Sports is in the building. What's up, bro? He popping in. I be seeing, bro. And you know what? He shares all of the content, man. Appreciate that, Travelpreneur. Appreciate that. Carolyn Burton. Everybody in here. Anthony Jefferson, good morning. William Dansby, good morning. Caleb King says, happy Monday, Coach Smook. You know what? Today is a great Monday. I started off today with a crazy chest and tricep workout. I'm on my regimen. This is day one of my 60-day challenge. We did the June challenge already. I didn't put the workout out because we didn't get a good response. So I just kind of challenged myself. But if you want to get in on the next one, I just started a new one today. Jump in on my content. I'll be posting a few vlogs of the prep. And then this is day one, man. It was crazy. K-Spray. Good morning, Antoine, my brother. Mary J is in the building early this morning. Let's go, Nicole Twin. What's good, family? Clint Howard's in the building. What's good, Clint? Man, listen, I got something else I wanted to show y'all, too. I'm going to show y'all in a minute. And Crimson Blood is in the building. Khalil Cooper is in the building. My sister, Cindy Susan, is in the building. Y'all, we had us a time last week. Friday night, we could not doggone go live. StreamYard was doing whatever. It looks like they fixed whatever maintenance they had to do. It looks like they fixed it. I didn't stress myself with trying to go live this weekend using StreamYard. I was able to sit back and watch everything unfold. It felt like everything that was happening kind of just was like what we had already talked about. Y'all know we got the big commitment from Michael Deboer, right? That was huge. I did not see that one coming, but I did feel like we had an opportunity once he got on campus. Now, behind that one, because of Michael Deboer's commitment, I honestly feel like there's 2 more offensive linemen in this class that Alabama will get. And I said we would get 3 more after we got the Michael Carroll commitment. We've gotten Waldrop. We've got Michael Deboer. I'm guaranteeing you, Ty Haywood is our next one, and we're going to jump into that later on in the show. But before I get into all of that, once again, guys, I plan to just continue to bring the authentic content. We had so much fun last week just showing up and showing out with all of the insight, with all of the news, and then to see it unfold, man, it was crazy. It's crazy. And yeah, they talking about, what up, bro? 5 stars on the way. Listen, it ain't even about the 5 stars. We're going to dive into the conversation today, the electric grid. We're going to dive into the conversation today because there are about 6 or 7 guys right now, 6 or 7 right now that are current Alabama commits that are 4 stars that I guarantee you, before the end of the final recruiting rankings and everything, before the final ones are put out and these guys step foot on campus going into their first full freshman year, they will be rated 5 stars. And this will probably be the highest ranked class, the highest rated class in Alabama football recruiting history since these rankings have been taking place. And I want to say that started in 2006 or 2005. I'm not sure. Somebody can fact check me on that, but I think it was 2006 and 2000 or 2005 where they started the whole recruiting rankings and all of that stuff. Y'all fact check me on that. I'm not the expert here. I'm just jumping into this thing and I'm really trying to get it. But yeah, I'm telling you right now, we have some guys coming. And of course, everybody's speculating on what names. I have some great insight that I'm going to share with you all today. So yeah, y'all be on the lookout, man. It's about to be crazy. I got some content that I'm putting behind it. I'm not just going to talk about it on live anymore. I think we're going to dibble and dabble around, dropping these bombs on people. And because I saw a story about a young man this weekend, and I was like, dang, man, if they only could just talk to this young man on the real, they would understand why he's making the decision the way he's making the decision. So we'll jump into that. I'm excited, man. Alabama football, this is a great place to be right now. If you're an Alabama fan right now, put some fire emojis in the chat and put some elephant emojis, something in the chat to show your Crimson Tide pride. And once again, I want to thank you all for pulling up. It's going to get good today. We're going to jump into the conversation. But before we jump into it, I want to give you an opportunity to join the network, the Coach Smook Network, by becoming a member, subscribing as a member. The type of content that we will be putting out this week will be member release all the way up. The non-members won't get access to the content until before the evening show. So all my members, you'll be able to see all the midday content. But all my non-members, you won't be able to see all of it. You'll just catch it live. If you miss it on live, you might not catch it. You know what I'm saying? And I think we're going to start setting our lives up to only be able to be reviewed by our members because our membership is growing. And I think it takes a special support type to want to come in after the live and rewatch the live stream. And sometimes we go 3 hours. So for those people that support and do that, man, those and like I said, 85% of that viewership is members. So I thank you all for coming back and rewatching the lives, man. I can't wait. For the season to kick off because I know the community is just going to explode. The way we're doing things, the way our community brings the energy, I think we're on to something. But if you want to really jump into becoming a member of this community, this is how you do it by following these simple instructions here on our network commercial. Check it out. Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family and earning your birth certificate, as we like to call it. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel. Yes. Appreciate y'all for supporting the Coach Smook Network, y'all. This is a great time to become a part of this family because when growth starts to happen with things like this, the space is limited. It starts getting kind of tight, and it needs a little bit higher level of kind of like, I want to be here, right? So right now, I'm telling you guys, this is a special time. It's not anything special that I'm doing. I give all the credit to my community, man. I really do. I think my community is probably, for it to be this young, and for us to just be kind of getting our feet wet in this game of in this industry of content creation and community events. I think we're doing a great job. And shout out to Autism Awareness for partnering with us. Shout out to New Generation Barbershop in Tuscaloosa, Alabama for partnering with us. And everybody that supports the streams, man. Every super chat today, depending on the first super chat on the stream, will be the sponsor. So today, if we get an orange or a red or purple super chat first one, that'll be the those who show those super chats or super chat the same amount with those colors. They will be co-sponsors of the stream, and you'll be on the banner below. And that's just our way of showing you thank you. Also, every stream, we are going back and we're going to start drawing random names, and you will start to receive notifications based off your emails attached to your YouTube channel. You'll start receiving notifications of being entered for random prize giveaways, or you've been entered for today's Cash App giveaway. We're going to start doing this thing because we want to continue to incorporate, community, y'all. And it ain't about giving stuff away, trying to get people to look our way. That's what we do. We look out for each other as a community. You never know when somebody might need a $10 Cash App for lunch or to put some gas in their car. We've already heard testimonies of that in this community. And so we want to keep continuing to share that love, man. So shout out to everybody in the chat. Freddie G is in the chat. What's up, man? JB is here. Moon Rocker, what's good, man? Moon Rocker is in the chat, man. That's one of my bros, man. He really ride hard for this doggone this network, and I appreciate it, man. This community, we rocking heavy, we rocking hard. But what's up, Winston? How you feeling this morning? Before we get into our sports talk of the day, y'all know it's Monday, man, and we definitely want to start the Monday off this week. We want to kind of give you some motivation, like some inspiration, man. And the topic of the day, man, is one that I think we kind of all have fallen into this a little bit, y'all. And if y'all can hear the little song in the background, y'all will hear it off the edit. But this song by Ty Tribbett, We're Gonna Be All Right. This one hits me like every time I'm dealing with some real stuff, y'all. I be like really dealing with some stuff. And so this morning, man, I was listening to some motivational, meditational things. And Miles Monroe is one guy that I listen to a lot when it's about like really challenging myself and listening to somebody that just gives you that energy to really believe everything that you could think to believe about yourself when it comes to pursuing your dreams and success. So today, the topic of discussion, and let me get this banner off first. The topic of discussion in our inspiration today is going to be the power to believe I'm not the victim. Getting rid of that I'm the victim mindset, y'all. Getting rid of that I'm the victim mindset. We're going to dive into it a little bit today. And yes, I do have a scripture today. I do have a scripture. So, yeah, we're going to dive into it. I think y'all going to enjoy this one. This one I actually had a little bit of thought on it because I was dealing with this weekend. And I could have really fell into like a place of complacency, right, this weekend, because there was nothing really wrong this weekend. It was just like I felt like I wasn't being productive, but God had me in a place of rehab and rehabilitation, restoring some energy. I was able to go to Stone Mountain. We had a great walk going up the mountain, the Stone Mountain. I'm telling you, it was heavy, y'all. It was heavy. It was a good walk. It's one of them things where you kind of just enjoy the benefit of being challenged, but also having the space to clear your mind. And usually physical fitness activities, they always give you that space because you have to focus on breathing and staying calm. And it was the heat of the day. I think at that point it was like 97 outside. So it was a good walk, man. And but I got to thinking about all the things that I hadn't accomplished at this point of the year, right? And we're going into the 7th month of the year, and I really believe that the second half of this year, for those people who have a mindset to really go and pursue success, pursue happiness, pursue that lifestyle of carefree living, if you just have a little bit of dedication, right, and really get over those insecurities and those past failures or those past lessons that you were supposed to learn, if you really just learn those lessons and focus on the next step to being better, I think you'll find yourself in a great place. And so a lot of times what keeps us from being there is we play victim. We try to play like we're not supposed to have problems and all these things. But in order to grow, you need some resistance. You need things that challenge you and push you to a place that make you realize it's important. Whatever your goal or your dream is, it's important to you. And so when you're trying to get rid of the victim mindset, when you stop blaming your situations and being accountable for the choices you made in those situations, that's when you stop becoming a victim, stop playing the victim mindset, right? And so the Bible says, and this is a scripture that I use because in order to stop being a victim, you have to change your mindset, right? You have to put your mind towards the next step, towards the positive thing. Stop looking at the negative that's holding you down. Change your mind towards the mindset. So 2 Corinthians 5:17, it says, therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. The old has gone, the new has come. So even for people that aren't Christians, that is an inspirational scripture because it translates to me. It says for anybody that's in a new mindset, anyone that's in a mindset that promotes positivity, because that's what Christ stood for. Anybody that's in the mindset of support and love, supporting humanity, because that's what he preached. Doing right by your neighbors, treating others like you want to be treated. Being there for others even when it doesn't benefit you. That was the mind of Christ. So if we're in Christ and that's who Christ was, we can replace his name with, therefore, if anyone who is in the mindset of being positive, or anyone who is in the new mindset of reaching their goals, they are a new creation. They have a new mind. They are a new person. So every day you get up with a new energy, you're a new person. You have a new mindset to push towards that next goal. And the old things are passed away. So yesterday's struggle, yesterday's lesson where you may not have reached a goal or took the right step to reach a goal is no longer today's struggle because your new mindset attacks today's challenge is what I'm trying to say. You're not attacking yesterday's challenge. You're attacking today's challenge. And if yesterday's challenge carries over to today, what's the new mindset? What's the new approach to get to my next goal? And you only can achieve that when you're not playing victim, when you're not feeling sorry for missing yesterday, feeling sorry for yourself for missing yesterday or not completing yesterday. You get what I'm saying? So I encourage you, each and every one of you, to take on the mindset of not playing the victim. I will not be the victim. Somebody say, I will not be the victim. And somebody playing around talking about Pastor Smook. Listen, I don't believe I'm a pastor, man, but I do believe that the mindset really matters. And when you can share your thoughts of how you continue to complete challenges or stand up against challenges or outlast challenges, right? I think that helps more than somebody like trying to do something or say something that they don't live. And that's why when I had these moments, these inspirational moments, it's because it's something that I'm currently living. You know, I won't play the victim no more. You know, my life is what it is because of the choices I made. And because I know where those choices got me, I can be accountable for that. And I can look forward to the next challenge so I can get to the place where I desire to be. And I encourage you to take on that same mindset. I'm not the victim. I'm not the victim. You're not the victim. Nobody, you don't have to be the victim no more. You know, yes, it wasn't your fault that it happened to you. Some things was out of your control, but it was meant to happen to you so you don't fall victim to it again. Learn from the lesson and push towards the next thing. So I thank you all for joining me for my morning inspirational moment. Remember, you do not have to be the victim. I am not the victim. I'm not the victim. I believe that I can achieve whatever I put my mind to. And because of that, I am not the victim. So thank you all for joining me for this inspirational moment. And here, I just want to thank my AAA family for supporting this channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. First of all, I just want to say thank you for joining the AAA family. By doing so, you have committed to supporting this channel monetarily. And for that, I could not thank you enough. I'm glad that you saw fit to contribute to the growth of this network. And because of that, you will have access to all the behind the scenes content that we're going to be placing on this channel, backstage access to all the vlogs, VODs. We got all types of content. You will have access, early access to it. Also, any event that you see come out with outside with Coach Smook or anything sponsored or partnered with Coach Smook will be preferred. And we will all make sure that we're all taken care of. This community is going to continue to grow. Don't miss out on any opportunities to network. We have other content creators. We have business owners. We got entrepreneurs. This is Coach Smook Network because we believe in networking. We want to uplift the community. So thank you for contributing to helping that mission, seeing that goal. And that's really what we're here for, right? We're here to uplift and continue to grow. So thank you for all your contributions and welcome to the family. AAA SOS. Yes, sir. So everybody that's AAA, I appreciate y'all for supporting, man. If you're not AAA, take a moment, take an opportunity to become a part of the family, y'all. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the network, and continue to support. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, we're growing. Real quick before we jump into our segments for today, y'all, do not forget the Coach Smook Network tailgate party. This is the Alabama versus Georgia tailgate event that we will be doing as a family, as a community. We will be doing this event September 28th. Let me see if I can share this screen. I don't know if y'all can see it real good, but if you go to Eventbrite right now, you type in the location Tuscaloosa, right? You will be able to see these ticket sales up right now. This one that says ticket next to it. Y'all go to that bad boy right there. You go there and click that bad boy. And then what you do is when you get there, your tickets that will be for sale, I'm going to show y'all. It's going to pop you up here. You got to get your tickets here. Get your tickets here. Pay your fare. Come your hair. September 28th at 8 a.m. This thing will be started off. I think they actually going to let us kick it off at 6 for people that want to show up early bird, right? Early birds that want to show up early, set up. If you got tents, if you got, we got 2 RV spots, RV camper slots. We got, I think it's 10 spots for VIP parking, meaning the parking that's going to be there on the site around the turf where the screen and everything's going to be. We're actually going to go over that today. We're going to look at the layout for the event. But yeah, check out the tickets, y'all. This is real quick, kind of go over the explanation of the tickets. Everybody that's in the chat, make sure y'all check this out. So $35 is general admission. If you're not parking at the event, if you're going to be just pulling up and you just need access, you pay $35 plus the fee. Now, if you're going to be parking there, you can get this is your general admission ticket, and my people that's going to be bringing their vehicles to park in the general parking area, you need to purchase one of these. Not everybody in the car needs to purchase this, just one person. This ticket covers you don't need to purchase the general admission. You just need to purchase this. Pre-order the general parking, so you get you cover yourself coming in, and then you get your parking spot for that vehicle. Okay, that's the $50. Now tailgate VIP seating. This is you ain't parking over there in the general parking. You don't need no parking spot. You just gonna be there. You gonna walk up, scan your QR code, your ticket, and then you get to sit in the red zone. We're gonna have a red zone where you're gonna be closer to the screen. You're gonna be able to sit there during the game. You're gonna be part of the live game reaction crowd. That's where you're gonna be sitting at. We got a limited amount of those seats also. VIP with parking. This is the people that's gonna be able to park around the turf area. And we might be able to, I'm not sure. We'll see when we go do the grounds walk later in July. But we might be able to add maybe 5 more slots to this. And this is the $80 ticket. But this also gets you your Coach Smook Network, the AAA community t-shirt for this event. Not the merch t-shirt that, my VIP members that currently are VIP with the network. This is a different shirt. This is a event-specific shirt. Design will be put out within 2 weeks. We will be able to put it out in 2 weeks. But you get the t-shirt, you get your VIP. This is your parking. So if you are the driver, this is the one you need to get. Your vehicle and your parking spot, and you get access to the red zone. Everything VIP for you. Now, everybody, if you with the VIP person and you don't need no parking, if you want VIP, you don't need no parking, you want access to the red zone and your t-shirt, this is the ticket you need to get, right? You don't need no parking, but you want the t-shirt, you want access to the red zone, you want VIP area everywhere. The $60 ticket is what you want right here. All right. That's the easiest way to explain it. 2 for 1. If you coming with somebody and y'all like, hey, we can save us a little bit. We got a limited amount of 2 for 1 deals. So first come, first serve with that too. That's just general admission. If you have a vendor station that you want to set up, you want to sell products, and you want to be partnered as a partner with the Coach Smook Network, we need this done ASAP. Like we want to be able to show your name, put you on some type of billboard or something that we're going to use for promotional purposes. We want to be able to get everybody acquainted to where you at. And for my RV camper, this is for the driver, the vehicle. And then I'm thinking about adding another perk to the RV because we got some ideas for the RV and camper people that's going to show up. So we'll see how that returns. I got one person right now that's already purchased that. I already talked with them, and they're the reason why we might have some more ideas added to that. But that's the ticket sales, y'all go check it out. Make sure y'all get there, purchase them tickets, and let's dive into it, y'all. We are finally ready to talk some Bama football, some Bama recruiting. Y'all, when I say this weekend, I've been telling y'all, do not be scared when this starts happening. Do not be scared when this all happens, y'all. What's up, Jason? How you feeling this morning? Brandon Wilkins is in the building. How y'all feeling? Hey, mama, how you doing? Gary's in the building. Y'all know my producer ain't in here yet, y'all. My producer ain't in here yet. She coming. When she coming here, y'all gonna know because the comments gonna be rolling. And yeah, it's gonna be crazy. What's up, Ramek? How you feeling, man? How you feeling this morning? I just want to make sure I get everybody. Walt Albrick is in here. Albright is in here. Pops is in the building. Everybody's in here. Tink is in the building. What's good? All the family in here. Yes, y'all got your boy feeling good. But let's dive into it, y'all. We talking recruiting. Y'all see it. Y'all know what's been happening. I've been trying to tell y'all for the longest. This is about to be a crazy, crazy recruiting class. And nobody wanted to listen to me. Nobody wanted to listen at first. But now everybody wants to listen because guess what? It's happening. People want to wait till stuff start happening, then they want to start speaking on it like they knew. You know how many beat writers, Alabama beat writers, and outlets were so concerned about Kalen Deboer's ability to recruit in the Southeastern Conference, right? You know how many of them just was on some like, man, there's no way he's going to be able to do it year one. This gentleman has assembled the super staff, the Avengers of college football staff. He's assembled them, and they are running rapid right now with recruiting. They are running rapid recruiting. It's like I keep telling y'all, do not let your kids come if you don't want them to be an Alabama commit. If you don't want your kids to go to Alabama, if Coach Kalen, Deboer, and his staff say, hey, come visit us, we want you to come visit for real, and you don't want your child to be at Bama, you better not let them go, because you gonna be a Bama fan after you leave. You know what? Shout out to Michael Deboer. That was one that was up in the air. He wasn't very vocal about his decision where he was laying. So it was kind of like, people were just kind of shooting long shots when they were trying to predict them. But I knew for a fact when Ryan Williams called his name, I already knew what time it was. Shout out to my guy, Anthony Jefferson, for the first super chat of the stream. And right now, every green super chat on the stream, shout out to my Marquita, my producer, jumping in the back. Look, she ready. Look at it, logging it, clickety. Go ahead, girl. Look, but shout out to Anthony Jefferson with the $4.99 super chat. He said, I love the fact that you include God in your work. As your faith grows, so shall you. God has blessed you, Coach Anthony Jefferson. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. And I'm glad that there's people out there that appreciate that, y'all. We need more content creators that's not ashamed of their faith and not worried about talking about religion and belief and all that stuff. We'll talk about that later. But Tamara Johnson, please stop making. See, my sister be going hard supporting your boy on socials and everything. Shout out to her for becoming a member of the channel. I think this is her second month. Make sure some of y'all that was members last month, make sure y'all checking out y'all memberships, because they might be needing to be renewed around this time. It's getting close to that time. But y'all, so Kalen Deboer, this recruiting class, I'm gonna pull up a graphic real quick because I don't think people want to listen anymore. I don't think people really understand what is happening, because 2025, here we go. And I want people to look at this. This is updated now. So when y'all see this, I want y'all to remember what I was saying last week about these current recruits that's signing, the ones that I felt like were going to sign, the ones that I felt like were really leaning towards Bama, and then the ones that I really wasn't sure about, but now because of the ones that have signed that I wasn't sure about, I guarantee you these names you're going to start seeing it. It's going to be a ripple effect. Here we go. I'm about to share this screen right here. All right, look at this. And Marquita, if you don't mind taking that banner down for me. Check this out, y'all. The recruiting class currently, right now, our current 2025 commits, you got 4-star, 94 overall ranked quarterback out of Duncanville, Kalen Russell, just won the Elite 11 MVP. And it was no fluke. It was a straight showcase for him. If you look at the media surrounding it, he took the show, he stole the show, and he was there with other highly touted quarterbacks. I think the only quarterback that was not there was the young man committed to LSU, but Juju was there, and there was another young man, I forget the other one that they keep hyping up in this class, but outperformed all 11 quarterbacks. If you look at the highlights from the passing, the 7-on-7 matchups, I mean, the young man just has an innate ability. His delivery with the ball is there. Do you look under him? Daryl Johnson, and he's athletic. You saw some of his highlights on the B-roll we got in the back. But Daryl Johnson, probably the most underrated 4-star in this class. Definitely is going to be a 5-star when they turn on the film after this season. Same with Kalen Russell. You win Elite 11, you're basically a shoe in as a 5-star. You're committed to Alabama. You win the Elite 11, and you play in the best classification of football in the state of Texas. You're a 5-star quarterback. So we're going to go ahead and say that's one 5-star. You got Daryl Johnson. The best linebacker in this class. Probably he doesn't get that much respect he deserves because of where he plays in the state of Georgia. But you look at their playoff run, they play quality competition. Multiple D1 players in that region. Kyle Hurst says, I knew once we got a GM, Courtney Morgan, recruiting wouldn't be a problem for us. Now other teams are going to have GM eventually too. The boy is very current with his understanding of everything. Kyle, you know what's crazy? Most organizations, most universities have general managers who are active in recruiting. Alabama was late to the party. And now that we've caught up because of Coach Saban retiring and not trying to do everything on his own, that worked for a while. He could be a micromanager, but now that he's out the way and we have caught up with allowing the GM to have more to do with the way of recruiting, that pulls your coaches back to being able to build relationships. And when you have a staff member like the GM that understands what football is, not just somebody who's good with people, but Courtney Morgan is a collegiate athlete himself, a former collegiate athlete himself. And if I'm not mistaken, I think he played at the pro level, if I'm not mistaken. So he understands the game of football. So he's not only recruiting from a marketing standpoint, he's recruiting from a skill set standpoint, right? He's able to view this film, and he has a staff under him with the same type of upbringing that understands what it takes to put groups of guys together to achieve the ultimate goal. Schematics, style, attitude, right? Persona. You get what I'm saying? All of those things matter when building a roster, and we have a super staff. Jatavis Sanders is part of that staff. Ellis Ponder is a part of that staff. Like this staff of Jeff Banks, this staff of support and management team, roster management is elite in itself. Not just the position coaches. You got a lot of guys on this staff that have football experience, played the game at the highest level. They've coached at the highest level, that are in the front office. So they can relate with some of these players. It's not just, suit and tie guys. I'm telling you, you come around the campus and you will see a lot of these guys in sweats and t-shirts, and they look like they're either coaches or strength and conditioning staff members. They look like they can still get on the field, and they can relate with these guys. They're not a bunch of sloppy guys with suit and ties or a bunch of old rundown guys. And I'm not saying Coach Saban's staff was that. I'm just saying it looks more current. It's a lot more energy around around the campus. So it's starting to show, y'all. It's attractive. Derek Smith, another 4-star that I believe has the potential to push for 5-star. Antonio Coleman is one of the highest rated defensive linemen in the class of 25. I think he can make a push depending on how Saraland uses this young man in this season coming up. I think you let him hit SAP count, and they have a good group of guys, defensive lineman prospects, that Alabama is targeting in the 26 and the 27 class. I think they're going to use their depth, and they will actually be going to one of those games. It's Saraland, and who is it? I got to get Brody on the phone. Hopefully we can get Brody on the phone today, because we're going to see one of those Saraland games. Chuck McDonald, I believe, is going to be a 5-star. Anthony Rogers, 4-star. He may not tip the scale to get the 5-star. Jackson Lloyd, another offensive lineman that could see his stock climb. Does he get the 5-star? Possibly. Michael DeBose, another offensive lineman that will be a 5-star. I'm about 100% sure there. Jaden Harmon, another 4-star linebacker that has the potential. You look at his range. You look at how many schools were after him. UGA was after this young man. I guarantee you, final rankings come out, a lot of these guys will be 5-stars. Michael Carroll, can he tip the scale and become a 5-star? I know this composite will grow. That 90 composite will definitely grow. Miles Johnson, if we keep him as a recruit, if we keep him committed, does he elevate his status? We've seen the 3-stars already elevate. Zamir Abdul Sanders, Lashia Brooks, and Luke Metz have both seen their ratings climb and their state overall rankings for their position climb. Can we see the others begin to grow? Landon Simmons, I'm pretty sure, the young man out of Hartsville, Mississippi, I'm pretty sure we're going to see him, his stock begin to grow. Lashia Brooks, we've seen him climb amongst the wide receivers in his state, right? In his position, right? Number 16 at his position now, number 8 at the state. Now you will see, I guarantee you're going to see him with his national ranking is going to start to pop. There is no way you populate in as top 10 in your state and not get a national ranking, right? So it's a lot of quality guys that are on this list that are committed, and it kind of starts to explain why Alabama is averaging out at the as the number 2 composite. And people be like, you guys got 18 commits. Well, you know what? You know it's crazy. Ohio State has 18 commits, right? They have 18 commits, and they have 2 more 5-stars than us. 2 more 5-stars than us. The overall average, they're only averaging us by 0.9. One 5-star commit is going to cover that ground. You get what I'm saying? You got 13 commits with Georgia. That's after they've had 2 decommits in this class. What's up, Jay Jackson? How you feeling in the chat, bro? That's after they've had 2 decommits in this class. Two. I think both of them. One was a 5-star, one was a 4-star. One being Justice Terry, who we got some hot news on. We got some hot insight on. So Georgia can talk and keep saying it's still early. Yeah, it's still early, but in this day and age with NIL competition and that competitive pay for play, trying to decipher through all of that, it's good to see these young guys wanting to verbally commit, and the amount of talent committing in this class is got Kalen Deboer looking like he's loading up a number one recruiting class in his first full year as the head coach at the University of Alabama. And you know what that says for the rest of college football? It says, we got a Saban 2.0. This young man, not only do we have a Saban 2.0, but he has the best team manager, the best roster manager in the game of college football right now. You got NFL staffs pulling on Courtney Morgan, y'all. You got NFL staffs pulling on Courtney Morgan. So we're going to enjoy this while we can. And I guarantee you that there's some young gentlemen right now. There are a few. I think Denzel Duval is at the facilities hanging around and part of that staff. You got Clinton Dix, that's still a part of that staff. I guarantee you these guys are hanging around Courtney Morgan and learning the game because he won't be there long, but I guarantee you when it's time for somebody to step up, it will be an in-house promotion, and it'll be somebody that's familiar with the style and what we need to continue to elevate the Alabama brand when it comes to recruiting. I guarantee it. Shout out to the 93 in the chat. Make sure y'all liking the stream. Make sure y'all sharing it. Shout out to the 99 over there on Twitter. Listen, if you're on Twitter, I encourage you to come to the YouTube channel. Come to the YouTube side and jump in and like the stream, share the stream, subscribe to the channel, because we are really hot right now, y'all. This recruiting stuff, there's no joke. Now, there's a few players that's on the list, right? There's a few players that's on the list that I want y'all to kind of look at as I run this B-roll. I'm gonna start it over. And some of these guys are commit, some of them are not, but some of the commits we could start kind of rolling through them. Keelan Russell, like I said, Mal Waldrop, Michael Carroll, just got Michael DeBose this past weekend. Jaden Harmon, Luke Metz, Duke Johnson. Who else, man? I gotta pull the list back up. It's so many. It's hard to keep up with them because Bama just doing what they doing. Alabama just doing what they doing. Where's my other screen at? Here we go. Derek Smith, Antonio Coleman, Chuck McDonald, the cornerback out of Mater Dei. And y'all, do not sleep on this Mater Dei connection. Yes, we didn't get Marcus Harris, which was the wide receiver group right now is so talented. And from what I'm feeling, we may get one more big name and then it might get shut down. I think Khalid Lockett and one more big name and Travis Smith Jr. I really think we still have a strong chance with Travis Smith Jr. And if you get those two guys in this class with the guys that's already committed, you're kind of setting yourself up for probably the next 4 years of just an elite wide receiver core. You add Lacier Brooks to that class. You add guys, I think Zamir Smith, he can play both sides, but he comes and plays corner because you got guys like Travis Smith and Khalid Lockett committed to this class, right? So the wide receiver recruits, commits, there are guys that can play that position, but we don't have that many. We just have a lot of targets that are heavily interested. I'm telling y'all right now, do not sleep on a lot of these guys. AK Deer, the running back out of Mississippi, do not sleep on him flipping. I got some strong intel that this young man's last visit was so effective. It was so effective for him to get there and talk to Coach Gillespie, Robert Gillespie. It was so beneficial. And I think one thing that these young men are understanding is, yes, it might be a lot of competition, but I'm going to get my fair shake. And because of the style of defense that we play and because of the style of offense that we play, I may only get 4 touches a game, but guess what? I'm getting 4 touches after the guy in front of me done got 12 and 15 to weaken this guy up. Or I'm getting 4 touches, I'm getting 2 targets after this guy to see 3 other receivers in front of him. So he don't know what I'm bringing at him, and I have talent. So now you can't prepare for me. I get a year. To prepare and kind of expose and show he's sneaky good behind all of this talent in front of me. That's what's happening right now. I'm telling you right now. And there were some surprise names on campus. Justice Terry, he decommitted from Georgia, committed to USC, decommitted from USC. Now everybody's feeling like Bama's got him in the bag. You know what? I was not a big fan. I'm gonna tell you straight up, only because of the mode of how this recruiting is going. Same thing with Jamie French. I'm not a big fan of how they're handling it. But it's all, that's me. That's just Coach Smook. I don't have to be, my opinion means nothing. All right. That's it. My opinion means nothing. But me personally, as a coach, if I'm on the staff, I'm looking for guys that's ready to be committed to Alabama. Not looking for the most to create their brand. Guys that are committed to Alabama. Right. And when I look at that, I think Justice Terry would definitely need some hard love. He would need some hard love. And why not? Alabama is the place where he's going to go, and it's going to be competition all in front of him, next to him, beside him is going to be competition everywhere. I keep saying these teams are not going to see what's coming. Hey, listen, the schematics and the philosophy of how we play has changed. So yes, it's going to be different. It's going to be different for what they can account for when it comes to playing against the University of Alabama. It's going to be different. I promise you. There will be a difference in how you can approach this team. But Kalen Deboer recruiting is definitely in his bag. This staff, these recruits, Ryan Williams and guys like Jahad Campbell. You see Jahad Campbell, anytime defensive guys are on campus, you see Jahad Campbell in just about everybody's, pictures and things. It's another young man, Justin Hill. If we can get another linebacker commit like that in this class, it makes you wonder. It makes you wonder. Does Kalen Deboer and Kane Womack and this staff really believe that they can play linebackers at the Husky position? And that kind of shows you why the type of DB targets that we're recruiting are those big, rangy guys, not necessarily speed demons, but rangy guys, 4'5", 4'4" kids, corners, 6'2", 6'3", that can really jam at the line and play in space, right? That can recover well. Guys that play the ball aggressively. Because we want to mix up so many pressures with speed edge guys that can get in space and that can, build up a frame to be run assignment, run contain discipline, right? It's so many options with the style of players that we're recruiting. Today, when we open the phone lines, I just want to kind of just dive in. I know everybody's not a recruiting expert, but you can talk recruiting. You can talk about the players. You can talk about, I mean, there's so much to talk about when it comes to recruiting, but also we can just dive into the dialogue as, does this recruiting class be the best recruiting class that we've seen at Alabama in the modern era? And when I say modern era, we're talking about 2005 up until 2025. So your past 20 years of football, can this be the best class to come through Alabama, this class of 25? I think we can be. You know what? I think the class of 24 will benefit from this class of 25 because 24 as true freshmen have a chance to win a national championship this year. Alabama is projected to be in the runnings to make it to the top 4 already. This 24 class with Noah Carter, Ryan Williams, Mbakwe, not Austin Mack. My God, I'm thinking about all these other players now. Jay Lindsey, the tight end. Rico Scott, Amari Jefferson, Bubba Hampton, Red Morgan, Asaya Faga. Shoot, man, what are other linebackers? Jay Sean Ross, like that class. Xavier Brown. Just think about the names that I'm calling out. They're all at the University of Alabama. These are top recruits that everybody was talking about on all of their channels. All of their channels last year. Everybody was talking about them when they was looking at LSU, Tennessee, USC, all of that. Everybody was talking about them. Now they're on the roster at Alabama, and all of a sudden, because Coach Saban isn't there, these guys aren't talented anymore. Just watch and see. My boy Smooth says, do I feel good about Lockett? Man, I feel good about just about any name that's been coming across my board, and Khalid Lockett is one of them. I remember, and I don't know if you were here, Smooth. I remember second week of April, right before the kickoff for third week of April, second week of April, right before we started doing primarily spring game coverage. I remember I went through a group of receivers, and I said, if there's a way we can get two of these Texas kids, two of these Texas receivers out of the 25 and 26 class, two of them, wide receivers, I guarantee you it would change the landscape of what type of, we will understand the style of recruit wide receiver that we're looking for going forward in this Nick Sheridan, Kalen Deboer offense. Khalid Lockett was one of them. And I said to Nuke Hines, we would start showing interest in him. But then what was the other young man's name out of Bishop Goree? Derek Meadows. Those two guys, and he's out of Nevada, out of Las Vegas. But I said if we can get one of the two of those guys and still be able to somehow pull Travis Smith Jr., man, this would be a seismic class for our wide receivers. So I think we're good with Khalil Lockett, and I think we might end up getting an early July commitment, if not this week, guys. If not this week. There's a lot of players coming on campus this weekend to close out the month of June that's going to shake up college football if they commit the recruiting landscape. Hey, Smook, by the numbers, Washington had 9 guys last year with 13 or more passes. When you throw 4,200 yards per season, you can have 5 receivers with 500 yards. Tight end and running back room will get their touches too. And that's the thing. When they were asking Coach Al about who we might see in the receiving corps that might hit 1K, I couldn't say anybody. Because I'm thinking with the amount of talent that we have, you're going to have some young guys who are going to get 12 to 15 targets this year. 3 or 4 young guys that's going to get 12 to 15 targets. That's 40 pass attempts, and all those 40 pass attempts by our second string quarterback. 9 times out of 10, they're not. Maybe 25 of them. But these young guys, third and fourth on the depth chart, are going to get opportunities. They're going to get pushed into the rotation. And you got an experienced group of quarterbacks that will be comfortable in this scheme, and they're not going to be scared to let these guys get their opportunities, especially if they're working to get open. I guarantee you the playbook is going to be wide open from week 1, starting week 1. I'm telling y'all. They don't know how it's scary. How scary it's going to be with Caleb and Ryan Williams on the same team with Russell. Listen, not just those two. Is Caleb Cunningham is who I want with Lockett. I don't want Cunningham if we get Lockett. I want one or the other. That's just me personally. I feel like with Cunningham and Lockett, you get the same exact player. And those are one of those situations where you just want one of them. You don't want both of them. You want one of them. Because if you get too many of the same players in the same class on the same roster, it starts to clash, right? It starts to clash. And now you're not building depth and diversity. Right now we have a deep wide receiver room and we have a diverse wide receiver room. You got 2 of your 4 typical type of wide receivers, right? And you got 2 people that can fit those typical wide receiver roles. 2 people deep. You get what I'm saying? So you got 2 big guys on the roster that can split out and be ISO. You got 2 shifty guys right now that could get in and out of their routes crazy. They're very shifty. May not be top end speed crazy, but they definitely they're your short range guys. You got 2 guys that can be big bodies and are possession receivers, right? And you got your guys that can take your 2 guys that can take the top off of the defense by extending the game in the vertical passing game. Then you got 3 or 4 guys in that room that can be used in the extended run game too, with your quick screens, get the ball in their hand fast, and they can make things happen without the without running downfield. They're getting the ball behind the line of scrimmage, and making things happen. So I think we're starting to create a diverse depth room with the wide receiver targets that we're looking at. I'll take Meadows and Lockett. Can you imagine Meadows and Odom on the field at the same time? I can tell you this: if we can get Odom, we have Odom, we have Ryan Williams at slot. You put Travis Smith as a big wide at your point or your vortex, and then you put maybe a Khalil Lockett or Rico Scott or Bubba Hampton or LaSierre Brooks or so many. You could put all these guys format. You're talking about a 10 personnel grouping, right? And you still got all these tight ends just on the sideline. Like, man, I could go out there and play the apex guy. I could be the apex receiver. Change up the personnel grouping because you got a Jay Lindsey out there as your big wide at the apex, right? Or put 5 wide out there and line a Bubba Hampton up in the backfield as a running back and motion him out and put him at 5 wide. Like, we have so much talent committed on this roster. I'm telling y'all, it's about to get crazy. It's about to get crazy, and it's gonna be a good one. Tink said, "Peep the new pick, fam." What pick? Oh, your little profile pick. Let me see what it is. Let me see, Marquita, bring it up. That look like what I think it is. Hey, yo, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. That's me, Tink, and Coach Sean at A-Day. Man, I look skinny as a mug. That was like my second day in the gym. I have been to the gym for 3 days. Man, think you could have waited, man. That's what's up. What's an apex receiver? So if you got a trip set, right? And it's the point man on the trip set. It's usually the point man. That's what we call our apex. So sometimes if you in an offense where your wide receiver core is very adept in their knowledge of the concepts, you don't necessarily have to have guys designated to a position. That's what made the wideouts, that group of wide receivers, so diverse, because instead of them saying I'm going to Z or going to X or I'm going to H, or slot. Some people call it slot H. I've always been calling the slot H, but it's usually the Y. But you don't want to limit that to just one person. So you'll have guys say, I got apex. Or even on the defensive side, they find a 3-man set. Whoever in the middle is the apex. You kind of try to triangulate how you cover that in match zone or a basic zone form. You base it off the apex. So yeah, not necessarily the first guy for it. It's usually the guy in the middle. In that trip set. Yeah, do not forget wide receiver. Oh, listen, 5 Adam. Amari Jefferson is one of my sleepers. I feel like he'll be one of those guys that just continues. He's going to be my Devontae Smith. Everybody talks about how great Devontae Smith ended up being. I don't think people realize how underappreciated and how background consistent Devontae Smith was his freshman year. Yes, we had 65 likes already to White. That's what's up. Yeah. So yeah, as we bring in the calling line, man, I just want to thank y'all first of all, because that was a very interactive opening statement. I'm excited about Coach Kalen Deboer and his staff. And there's some other names, there's some other targets. I'm gonna pull out my list. Shout out to my brother Brody Smook for providing this list, man. We've been kind of just going up and down this list and looking at realistic commits, possibilities in his 25 class, right? And some of the names that I'm looking at right now, we've already kind of talked about Khalil Lockett and Derek Meadows. I think that would be a good tandem to have, but I would like to have Khalil Lockett and Travis Smith Jr. Travis Smith Jr. is another wide receiver. You put him in one-on-one situations, man. Top end speed is there. I believe Travis Smith Jr. is down in that 4.51 range at 6'5", 220, 215 right now. He's in that 4.5 range. You got Caleb Odom, who's already that size. So you reload with a wide receiver like his size. And then Khalil Lockett at the 6'2". I think he's 6'2", 175, 180 right now. He's more of your Z build receiver, right? A guy you want, you could give him the ball quick. You could put him in second and third phase opportunities, a route technician, right? This 25 class, do we come away with 3 wide receiver recruits in Lockett or Meadows or Smith that will pair up it with the current commit of Latsier Brooks, right? Do we see that? That running back, the running back room. I'm telling you right now, yes, we have Turbo Rogers, but do not think that this staff is going to shy away from taking the likes of a Jordan Davison, right? Or if we should, like I feel, get this AK Deer flip from Ole Miss, do not think that this staff will not push for this class to have 2 running backs. Do not think it crazy if a running back decommits, because there's three or 4 running backs right now that I feel like if Alabama just continues to do what they're doing with their recruiting, they might secure 3 commitments, verbal commitments from running backs right now. Offensive lineman, another name that I've been high on for over a month and a half now, Ty Haywood. I talked about this with Ty Hayes. That was maybe a month ago now that we had Ty Hayes on here. You get what I'm saying? Like that is something that we've been talking about. I'm telling y'all, Ty Haywood will be another 5-star that will put us at that number 1 ranking. I'm telling y'all. Ty Haywood. Another tight end, Andrew Olish. He's come back with his interest has been up, with what we're doing at Alabama. Nick Townsend is a guy I've got some great feedback from with his visits. The next 5-star commit, I think we'll have or the one that'll be 100% locked. We're just waiting for that verbal commitment. Dijon Lee. I've been saying Dijon. Me and DJ talk every week, y'all. And his status has not changed. Anything Every time we react, there's something about Bama. Every time we talk, he always talking about Bama. You know, and he just came from a few good visits. And I tell him, man, enjoy him, man. Enjoy him. Especially if you feel like you already locked in. Enjoy the experiences. It's a once in a lifetime chance. Enjoy him. Because once the season starts, he's locked in on what? Finishing the season, continuing to create value for himself. 5-star Dijon Lee, looking for that commitment. Dawson Merritt, another linebacker in this class. Another linebacker in this class that will, to me, will be a crazy commitment. It will tell you what this staff is doing as far as recruiting, as far as the anatomical makeup of this roster that they're trying to provide. Lloyd Jackson was another commit that I kind of skipped over. Our offensive line commits, if you look at this class, they might be first-year starters their second year together. Like the class of 25 will be their offensive line recruits might have the opportunity to fill a full offensive line, right? And their sophomore year, meaning the guys in front of them, the sophomores of this year, their junior year, they better do something their junior year, because this 25 class will be guys that, man, I'm not trying to hold them for no 2 years in a row. I guarantee you, you're talking about Michael Carroll. You're talking about Ty Haywood possibly. You're talking about Micah Dubose. You're talking about Mal Waldrop. You're talking about, this class is just stacked. And then the D-line commits, Antonio Coleman, right now, one of the early guys. Like this, guys, I'm telling y'all right now, I have no fear and I have no doubt that Alabama will continue to just shake up the recruiting landscape. I see a lot of y'all talking about, talking about the recruiting class going to be number one by Friday. Listen, I don't care about when it's going to happen. I've been telling y'all since February, early February. Kalen, Deboer, and this staff, all they need is for guys to come in and see that personality, that relationship building. I'm telling you, the scheme already is attractive. All they got to do is turn on some games from Washington. All they got to do is turn on the South Alabama versus Troy game from last year. And they'll see, especially the linebackers, they'll be, man, oh my God. Hey, so I want to identify something. Y'all. And I only want to do this because I like to pick at people sometimes. Check it out. Go back to this. Hold on, y'all. I got to go back to this real quick. Here we go. All right, here we go. So that was a gentleman by the name of John Smith on Twitter. And this gentleman was saying that Alabama's recruiting would suffer because Jalen Milroe was announced as the starting quarterback. Since he said that, Alabama has climbed from number 8 to number 2 in the current recruiting rankings. Since he said that, Alabama has recruited 3 4-stars and recruited and got commits from 3 4-stars, 3 3-stars, and 5 4-stars, and 4 3-stars. So 8 commits since he said that. Hey, that's what I said, team. I think he needs to hate a lot more. If that's the type of results we're going to get from haters, I think he needs to hate a little bit more. Shout out to Anthony Johnson for being a co-sponsor of the stream. We're going to jump into this commercial real quick. I want to give a shout out to all the AAA members. Thank you all for supporting all the members. We're going to jump into this commercial, and when we come back, the phone lines will be open. Prepare to call in. Let's dialogue. Let's talk Alabama football. Let's get into the future of Alabama. Kalen Deboer, Courtney Morgan, this staff, and what they're doing. Thank you all. Check out this commercial. Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family and earning your birth certificate, as we like to call it. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community. And also, there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel. Thank you all. Thank you all for supporting. Listen. Y'all ready to get into it, man? I'm excited. I'm ready to get into it. Boy, you got this opening soundtrack sounding like the first day of kindergarten. What you talking about? First day of kindergarten. I missed that one. Don't much good. Don't much use to go, but you got me that time, Moonrock. Hey, shout out to everybody in the chat. We got our first caller on the line, and y'all already know who it is. Let me make sure it is who it is.
Call from
Zachary, put me in the game, coach.
To accept, press 1.
Yes, sir. Yo, Zach, what's up? You on the line with your boy, Coach Smook. How you feeling this morning, my boy?
I've been better, but I'm going to be okay.
Oh, Lord, hold on. We going to rewind. We don't be, listen. We claim it. You know what I'm saying? It may not be what we want it to be, but we going to be all right. That's the song, man.
Right.
That's the song, man. So how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling okay.
You look good, man. Listen, man. What's the talk of the day, Zach? What we got today? Yeah, I know you've been watching all the news this weekend when it came to Alabama recruiting, all the commitment buzz, and Micah Deboer in state, coach that Kalen Deboer locking down the state. Looks like. So what's the talk of the day, man?
Yeah. Coach Deboer surprised me. And because if you look what he did at Washington, I mean, yeah, Washington, it's hard to get players to come to rainy Seattle. And I understand that. But at the same time, you know, you can until he proves himself, you can only go by past work.
Mm-hmm.
And since he's gotten to Alabama, he has proven himself to not only the Alabama fans that was doubting, but all fan bases, all the haters, you know, Link Forever, you know, it's just, he shocked me, you know, because I was excited when he was announced as the head coach, but you know, his recruiting was the only question I had, because he hadn't had a type of recruiting class that it would take to compete in the SEC. But now watching what he's doing, I have faith that not only is this coming up class going to be the best class in modern football, it'll be the best class in a long time.
And
For a long time.
you have 100% 100% backing to believe that, man. The evidence is there. These recruiting,
Right.
everybody laughed when we was just getting, Luke Metz because of his 3-star rating. When we got Latsier Brooks, when we got Abdullah Sanders, everybody was laughing. But now that all of these guys are getting to these camps, all these major camps, and they looking at the development of these guys, and you see the ratings. It might be a 3-star, but you see a 91, 89 rated 3-star. You see a 94 rated 4-star. You see these guys with high ratings starting to get, not just because they're committed or being looked at by Bama. These guys are showing up and killing it at camps. And they're all wanting to come to Bama at the same time. At the same time, Zach. This is a dangerous situation for college football. You've just given probably the most dynamic, most driven, probably the coach with the most energy in college football right now, Kalen Deboer, just got a taste of early success, in his young career as a head coach at the Power 5 level. Just got an early taste of what the championship game feels like, and he lost only because he didn't have the more talented team.
Right.
That's a scary situation. If I'm college football, I am not terrified, but I'm really looking. I'm really looking because if it starts to come together, if Alabama goes out, well, I'm gonna ask you this, Zach. If Alabama goes out week 1 and drops 68, 69 points on Western Kentucky, what does that do for you as a fan? Let's say Alabama goes out and drops 69-3 against Western Kentucky. And Chad, I'm gonna ask y'all too. What's y'all feels if Alabama goes out and drops 69 points and only gives up a field goal to Western Kentucky? What's up, Vaughn?
I would be excited because for the fact that we have a young team and we're going to have some young players compete or playing this season, and it will show me that they put in the hard work and they're committed to not only the university but to the fans and to the team.
Facts. I'm 100% with you. And I'm looking at the chat. KD is an elite talent evaluator. Maurice Green said it's well expected for Alabama to pick up star recruits because of their history of winning. Not only that, Maurice Green, I want you to think of this. Is it only because of Alabama being Alabama that we have won national championships? Right? Is it because everybody forgets Coach Saban took over Alabama post what's the doggone word for it? Probationary. Sanction, yeah. Sanction. We
probationary period.
We had just came off of a probationary period. We had just got done with some sanctions with limited amount of scholarships, right? And he came in, and Alabama, it wasn't like Alabama had just came off of a 10-2 season in the 06. As a matter of fact, I think we were 6-7. Was it 6-7 the year before Coach Saban came? If I'm not mistaken.
Like
so, and this was a time where Auburn was really dominating the state of Alabama in recruiting. So when Coach Saban came, not only did he have to change the mentality, but he had to present results. And now he set it up. Do you think that the standard or the expectation has lessened because there's another coach that came in? No, to me, based off media, based off our fan base, the expectation has been heightened. And the first thing that you can actually put your hands on and control and affect, you're knocking it out the park in Coach Kalen Deboer with this staff and their recruiting. That's the first thing that he can actually control, and he's knocking it out the park. He's overperforming. What's your take on that, Zach?
Right. And Nick wouldn't be looking at him if Kalen Deboer wasn't doing something special. And yes, he's young too. He's younger than Nick when Nick came, and so he has an opportunity not only to possibly put himself up there with Nick Saban, but maybe even surpass Nick Saban if he decides to stay at Alabama that long and coach that long. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not saying he will or anything, because I think once he wins a few national championships, his name will probably be brought up to go pro, and he might go move up to the pro game, because Alabama's the highest, most elite program that you can coach at in college football right now. And unless, you know, which I don't see this happening unless he down brings down the standard, which I don't. Again, like I said, I don't think he will.
Man, KD about to go crazy with all the access and the assets he has in front of him right now, man. I'm telling you, this man about to go
Right,
crazy.
right, right. And I agree with you, but I'm also looking at it from a debatable standpoint as
Mm-hmm.
well. And because how my brain works, I look at it from every angle.
Mm-hmm. You got to.
Got to. And so he excites me, but at the same time, are we still going to have big name players leaving and abandoning us like we did with Nick? And I'm not saying we will. I'm not saying we won't. And I'm sure there'll be a few, because there's a there's always a bad batch or a bad few in a batch. And because you don't know how everybody's gonna mesh once all those personalities get into the same locker room. So is and with that, also with that being said, just think about this. What would it do to college football if Kalen Deboer won a national championship his first season at Alabama? And what kind of a example would that bring? Because he would possibly, in just off the top of my head, be the first coach ever in college football to do that. So it would bring it would be a big earth shattering change to college football for him to accomplish something like that.
100%. Hey, with Zach saying that, AAA fam, and then we're going to get his last statement before we let him off. Y'all know what we do before we let Zach off the line. But with Zach saying that, can somebody in the community, somebody in the AAA chat, go look up, has there ever been a coach in his first year as a head coach of a team, a new head coach of a team, won a national championship? Let's try to figure that out before we end the show today. But Zach, you know what time it is?
Oh yeah,
Are you ready today?
I'm ready.
Okay, listen. It's Monday. We're coming up on the last week of the month. Next week starts the last week of the month, if I'm not mistaken. What's next week? That'll be the 31st. Actually, this is the last week of the month. Let me look at my calendar. Let me look, Zach. Hold on.
Next Monday's the first.
See? So this the last week of the month, Zach. We gotta go out with the bang. You feel me? Smook Staben knew something that we didn't, and I mean, we're taking facts, Curtis. Appreciate you for pulling up, Curtis Jennings. I like that profile picture, man. I like that suit and tie, man. But Zach, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Intro. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women and men's, come to your feet. Put your hands together for the voice of the AAA family, Zach, SOS Wilges.
I'm not okay. I'm barely hanging on. I'm losing track of days. I'm losing sleep at night. I'm not okay. But I'm hanging in. And I'm moving on and bringing myself back. I'm not okay.
Zach.
But I'm hanging on.
Zach.
What?
Why is you singing this sad song today? We said it's Monday. We trying to get hyped, Zach, and you singing this sad song.
Okay.
You got about 15 seconds to fix it. We ain't doing that sad stuff today. If you gonna sing the song, Zach, you gonna listen. I'm gonna do you like Ike did Tina without the physical abuse. You better sing the song, Zach. Sing the song, okay. Zach Wilge. You better sing, and it better be a happy song. We don't want that sad stuff. It's Monday. We winning today.
All right.
Come on. Fix it. It's all right, Zach. Listen, Zach, I understand you having a rough morning. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do, Zach, because we feel our brother is having a rough morning. We're gonna sing this. And this is one of my songs from one of my favorite movies. The five heartbeats. And if y'all know me, y'all know what song I'm about to sing, bro. Y'all know what song. Y'all remember they was in the room sweeping, they was cleaning up, and he could not get the song written out. He couldn't find the lyrics. He couldn't put the lyrics. And the sister, she said, no matter how hard it gets, come on, we haven't finished yet. There's so much of life ahead. We've got so much to do. Come on. No matter how hard we try. Come on, say that. We just can't say goodbye. Don't leave us with regrets. Come on, finish. 'Cause we haven't finished yet. Yeah. You see?
Okay,
see?
I'll go redeem myself.
Okay, go ahead, Zach. Come on. You got 20 seconds.
Boom, 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 boom. We will rock you, sock you, give it up and knock you.
All right, Zach, man, my boy, listen, that's all we want, man. We want you to pick that energy up, man. It's gonna be all right, man. It's just a little test. It's just a little test, Zach. You gotta pick it up, man. We just talked about this today. Don't be victim. Don't be a victim to your current circumstances. Be a victim to finding out what the lesson is and learning that lesson so you can push forward to the next thing, man. You got more in you. You understand?
And I'm working on it because I've been having some negative thoughts and everything. Kind of hanging on to grudges. And I'm
let it go.
Working on
let it go.
And because it's hard, but at the same time, I have to let it go so that I can move on.
Yep, let that thing go, Zach. Got to drop that weight off so we can keep going up together, man. But Zach,
right,
100%, man. Thank you for calling in, man. And as always, man, we appreciate you. We love you, man. And you already know, AAA, man, SOS and Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 100%, man. My brother Zach, man. Y'all see how look? We a family, y'all. We a family. It ain't about the show. At the end of the day, it ain't about the show. But I refuse to let my people be in a bad mood, a bad mind state. We go live every day to create good vibes. So I'm glad we was able to uplift Zach today. Everybody in the chat, man, thank y'all for y'all encouraging words. I see y'all. Y'all can see that, man. Hey, so Anthony Morris came back with our answer already. Anthony Morris says, so it looks like only 3 coaches have won it all in their first season as a head coach. Can we get those 3 names? Can we get those 3 names, Anthony? Appreciate that. Appreciate that intel and appreciate it for that response, man. Appreciate y'all. 100% for participating. I have a tweet that I tweeted, right? And I want y'all to react to. I want y'all to answer this for me. And I'm gonna type it in the chat. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna type it in the chat and we're gonna bring it up on the screen. As a matter of fact, no, I'm gonna just screenshot it. I'm gonna screenshot it because I just tweeted it, right? I'm gonna screenshot it and I want y'all to react to it in the chat. That's gonna be the topic of discussion for the next call-in. We're gonna open the call-in line up here in a second. New to the channel, appreciate you, Smook. FL Rolling Tide. What's FL Rolling Tide? What's FL? Roll Tide, man. Appreciate you, my boy. What's FL though? Are you saying you from Florida rolling with the Tide? If that's what you saying, then look, God bless you, brother. I know how I get down there when you're a Bama fan. I already know how that is. Appreciate you for pulling up. Think about becoming a member of the family, man. Becoming a member. We got a lot of new content that we'll be posting today. And this is our morning live show, man. We usually just try to, keep it natural, keep it real, authentic, keep the energy up, because that's what we're about. Authenticity above all. We don't care about being the first. We don't care about being the most flashes. We just care about being real, being authentic, and keeping everything going. Why is my tweet not showing up? I know I just tweeted that. Did I not tweet it? Here we go. I just screenshot it and share it since it want to play. I screenshot it and shared it. All right, so we're going to tweet that. We're going to share it to the Discord. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Share it to the Discord. Accept it. Save the downloads. Boom. Bring it over here. All right, boom. Bring it over here. Boom, shakalaka. Now we share this tab. All right, y'all let me know. Give me some reactions on this. Benny Oosterban, Dennis Erickson, and Larry Coker. Who was Larry Coker coaching when he won it? That's different. Never. So that must be in the early 50s. That was first at Michigan in 1948. And let's say modern era. Let's say the last 20 years. So let's say since 2000 and let's say since 2000. Greg Coffey, how you feeling? Welcome back in. Appreciate you, Florida guy rolling with the Tide. Bet that. All right, Curtis. Hey, for real, man. Think about joining the team, joining the Discord. My moderator, Senior Miles, get him hooked up. This seems like a real Bama fan that's ready to talk some Bama sports, be around some good Bama vibes, some Bama family. Yes. Go check them out. Go check us out. Shout out to Piano Man. Calling in. Hold on.
Put me in the game, coach.
Y'all know what time it is.
Press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Here we go. Get my brother on the line.
Right.
Yo, what's up, Piano Man? You on the line with your boy, Coach Smook. How you feeling this morning, brother?
Coach Smook, the brother with the smooth left and right hook. Slap me 5 so I can stay alive.
What's up, man? Look. Always coming with the smooth bars, man. He come in with the smooth bars. How you feeling this morning, Piano Man?
Coach, look, let me tell you something. This West Coast thing, you got to get used to the time, brother. Good Lord. Yeah. I woke up, I said, Coach Smook on, I'm missing it.
Hey, we been on fire too this morning, man. This past weekend, you text me this past weekend. And you was like a lot of people, they won't, you publicly said it, like maybe 15, 20 other people, but a lot more people said it in private because in the past, they thought that we were just capping over here. They thought we was just saying stuff to be saying stuff over here at the Coach Smook Network, but our sources are solid and our relationships are relationships. They're real relationships. So we just rely on that, and it puts us in the right spots to be successful. Piano Man, I got a question though. I got a question. I know you hype about recruiting. We had some good dialogue about recruiting, and you can kind of go into this question and answer once you give your take on what the current statuses are of our recruiting. But I got this graphic up on the screen right now, right?
Okay.
And it's a Twitter post I just made, and I said Coach Shepard will go down as the best wide receiver, recruiter, and developer in Alabama history. The next 6 years of wide receiver recruits will break records. Ty Simpson, Austin Mack, Dylan Lonergan, Keelan Russell, one of them breaking Bryce's records. What's your listen? What's your take on that? But also, before you get into that, Kalen Deboer and his staff and their recruiting right now. What are they doing? What are they doing right now? And what's it saying to you for the future of Alabama football?
Well, before I say that, I wanna say this to my brother Zach. Man, your brother out here in California, in Washington, bro. I got your back, man, and everything is gonna be all right. We have those down days, hey, but stand on our back, stand on our shoulders, bro, and you're gonna see the bright sunshine. Let me tell you what Kalen Deboer is doing right about now is crazy. It's crazy. But I will say this. He's doing two things. First, he's setting a new standard. He's building, I've said this before, I'll say it again now. He is building a house on a foundation that has already been set. It has already been set. I'm just saying, brother. It has already been set. Now, the second thing is he's this time, and I think I saw your sister in the chat say it this morning. You said it. I've said it. Moon Rocker has said it. A lot of us have said it. He's got the resources now, and he's doing something that a lot of people are not saying, but we're saying it. He's adding to the resources. He's adding to it. He's adding. If it was my daddy, God rest his soul, he would say, man, he's adding to his quiver. He's adding more arrows to his quiver. That's what he's doing. He's putting arrows in. He's loading it up. Why? Because Coach Smook, this is what you sort of taught me this, because by me being more of an old school guy, I had to catch myself up. And you and the staff have helped me to catch up and to view the game a little bit different, because the nature of the game has changed. Football hadn't changed, but the nature of football has. Yes, defense wins the championship, but you got to have some offense, and the offense must be explosive. This dude is going for explosives. To answer your question or to address your question about breaking Bryce's record, I'm going to go so far and say this. If I were Ty Simpson right about now, and Dylan Lonergan, and Austin Mack, I would step my game far up as I can. I mean, I would be ready to take it to the max. Because here's the catch. If Jalen Milroe pans out and has this stellar year that we're really thinking he's going to have, he's going to go pro. This is it for him, because he will be just like Bryce. What else will be left for him to accomplish? So, these guys coming along, you just better be ready, not only just to break Bryce's record, you better be ready to play quarterback, especially if I was Ty Simpson. I don't mean to highlight him like that or put him on the spot, but you got all of these Ty disciples who saying, he's better than Jalen, he's better than Jalen. Dude, you got some cats coming behind Ty that's better than Ty. Them guys can play. Those guys can do the doggone thing. So, bro, you're saying some things. You're putting some lofty. No. It's not a lofty expectation. Those some lofty facts. Because let's check out some of the other teams. What do they have? Not that. They don't have that. What we have. And then here's the other thing. See, I'm just waking up. But, man, you done wound me up real quick. Smoke, man, you know better than do me like that, man.
Yeah.
I ain't had my Coca. I ain't had my Mountain Dew yet. But let me tell you something, bro. Who else? Okay, here we go. I'm just going, if all these LSU fans are out there wanting to put their mouth on us, let me put this to you here. Who else decommits from your team and wants to go to your competition? Who else? Who else? Who does that? Hey, they're seeing what Kalen Deboer is doing. They see what Courtney Morgan is doing. They see what Coach Shep is doing. They see what Robert Gillespie is doing. They see what they're doing. And here's the most dangerous of it all. Nobody's talking about Coach Cap.
Hey, Piano Man, it was a statement I was going to make about this offensive line. If you look at the recruiting, the lead recruits on a lot of these offensive line targets 2 weeks ago, it wasn't Cap Levick. You get what I'm saying? It was Freddie Roach. It was I mean, and that's not to say that Freddie Roach is not the guy to pull him, but Cap had not got acquainted with the footprint. He had not had an opportunity. And I literally said this past Thursday. I said Coach Cap was one of the last adds to this staff. He and Christian Robertson. Robertson is known in the SEC. He's known in his pipeline. I mean, his track record and his experience speaks for itself. So when you look at some of the places he's been, it's not hard for parents or players to be familiar with some of the product that he's produced. Cap, with this generation, he hasn't had a strong SEC presence during his tenure. So now he had to come in and get familiar with the landscape, and now he's familiar with it. And guess what's happening? He's able to go in and say, hey, this is the style of scheme that we plan on doing, and you fit this because of this. And you look at your size, you're this, you're that. You fit it in the SEC, and this is how it's going to affect the SEC. We're projecting the SEC to be able to do this in the SEC with our style, with you at this position. And he's able to do that now because of what he's been able to produce with less. And I keep trying to highlight that for everybody. These coaches have had to deal and this is no slight at any other players, but no coach on his staff is used to bringing in 4-star, 5-star talent every year during their whole career. Even Coach Kalen Deboer who at Indiana, they weren't top heavy in recruiting. They weren't some of your blue blood. They're not one of your blue blood programs that can go into any state or any living room and say, I'm Indiana or I'm Washington or I'm Fresno State. Baylor can't do that in the state of Texas with Coach Cap. Mo can't do that at Buffalo. You get what I'm saying? Like, these are coaches that have not necessarily had the brand or the assets, and they've produced at a high level. Kane Womack at South Alabama, coming from a tutelage of his father who coached in the SEC. And had a solid scheme and system that ended up transcending and being kind of cohesive with what we see from Georgia and Coach Saban's previous schematics. You get what I'm saying? A lot more match zone concept, but it's still the same basic concepts that his father, the basis of what he's learned is structured just like Coach Saban's, but with a different concept on the back end. A lot more aggressive. So you add all these things up, and we're able to secure all of the top talent in the nation right now. Everybody's top 15, top 20 in their current position rankings. So it's getting dangerous, man.
And Smook, that's the part that makes me shudder. I'm a Bama fan, and it makes me shudder because you asked the question. What if Bama gets out there and drops 69 on Western Kentucky? I don't believe it's possible. I want to see us drop 70 on Georgia and Wisconsin and all that kind of stuff. And just to say, all right, you said we couldn't do it. All right. You said we couldn't recruit. All right. You said there would be a drop off. What now? What now? And like I told you I think we were saying on Twitter, now the haters are going to come up with some new excuse, new this, new that. They're running out of excuses now.
Right.
They're running out of excuses. Now you're saying we can't recruit. Okay, bruh, we don't have to recruit. The recruits are recruiting others. What did Keelan Russell get on there and do? He called a whole litany of people the other day and said, do the right thing. You know what to do. Who does that, coach?
Man, you only do that, Piano Man, when you know that. And for people that keep saying that Coach Smook don't know nothing, why would a recruit, right? Why would a recruit at 11 elite 11 event, a major international event, a week after committed to the to the University of Alabama. Why would he go on there when he could have made it all about himself and make a public plea, not a plea, but make a public statement saying, "Hey, y'all fellas, we cool. Y'all know what's up. Y'all know what to do." Mm-hmm. This ain't just because we think this player is watching. This is, hey man, if I get on this TV and I say this, y'all boys better come on, man. Y'all already know what time it is. That's what's happening behind the scene. And you can mark my words. There will be at least 3 or 4 or 5 stars, currently rated 5 stars, that will commit to this class. And there are 5 to 7 4-stars currently committed right now. Right now, that will go become 5 stars. So you're trying to tell me, and this will be a top heavy class. I guarantee you, you're trying to tell me that Alabama has the opportunity to have 11 5-stars come out of this class off rip?
Oh yeah, come on, you preaching, man. I need that auto box this morning to put you in E flat, bro.
Listen,
so let me tell you something. let me tell you something, bro. I be on other sites. I be watching. That's one thing you told us to do over here at AAA. You said, hey, don't just wait on me. You go do your due diligence. You go and study this stuff for yourself and you see it. Let me tell you this, man, other sites, okay, how in the world do we do, Coach Smook, you might want to use this one, man. We can officially call Alabama the Lazarus Project. The Lazarus Project.
Yeah.
Okay. We can call us the Lazarus Project. We that team that back in January when Coach Saban said that he was retiring, all of a sudden people left, people retired, everybody jumped, people were jumping ship, this, that, and the third. Hey, Coach, they put us in the grave, brother.
They
put us in the grave.
They did.
They put us in the grave. Yes, they did.
But what happened?
But wait a minute. But what did Greg Holmes say? He said, what? Give me 72 hours.
72 hours.
72
hours?
Oh, now.
3 days.
Oh, now.
3 days.
Didn't he tell us, give us 72 hours?
3 days.
And we're going to resurrect this thing. Man, put me in E flat, bro. I feel something.
It's already going.
Bro, didn't he say just give me 72 hours?
Come on.
And he doggone. He went, and for all practical points and purposes, I'll just call it, he went and got the resurrection.
Yes, he
Good
did.
gracious of life.
3
Come
days.
on, man.
Come on.
He didn't just give me 3 days. I got this. I already got this. See, and the point that I'm making is this right here. Well, then when the resurrector comes,
yes,
then he just tells the other folks, he just tells everybody, what we're going to do is just to continue on with the winning tradition that has already been set.
That's
up. He says, and then the first thing he says is that he looks at Coach Saban and says, I don't want you to go anywhere.
Yeah.
See, let me tell you this.
Come on,
he didn't come in trying to get rid of the man.
He didn't.
He said, I need you. I need you. I need you. And then the second thing he says, we're going to continue to open the facilities for all the past players. We're going to do the thing the way that things have been done. We're just going to do it with a new regime.
Yes, sir.
That's all. We're just going to do it with and look what has happened. Let's do a long story short. Look what has happened in the process. We got people coming in, now they're talking about they're celebrating the 3-star, but then the 3-star goes, this supposed 3-star is committed to a team which we will say SMU. SMU got that, they got that jack, man. They're from Texas. They've got money. They've got this. This dude leaves the money to come to where championships are born and legends are made. What that tell you?
Man, listen. Not only does it tell you that we can talk good, but there's something in the pudding. There's something in the mix that when these kids they leave that visit and they look at their mama or they look at their daddy or they look at their coach and they say, look, I feel like we're going to win some natties. I think this going to be the best 3 to 4 years of my life if I go here and I try. When they say I just want to try, I want to be somewhere where I compete. Man, the messages and all the feedback that I'm getting back from these official visits, man, it's almost to the point, man. I love what I do, but I almost don't want to do it anymore because if I could just show y'all and tell y'all what these kids are saying and really just show y'all would be like, man, this ain't even fair. This ain't fair. This ain't fair what Kalen, Deboer, and the staff is doing. But guess what? I care. So guess what? We just going to keep on as it unfolds, as they continue to push out these stories the way we just going to keep watching it happen. And we just going to discuss it here live. And we're going to keep living it. We're going to keep talking about the real stuff. You get what I'm saying? Like the fact that Kalen Russell has been one of the top prospects, not only for Alabama, but for 10 of your major top 25 10s. Last year that ended top 25, 10 of those schools were targeting Kalen Russell before he got his Alabama commitment.
Man, let me tell you something, Smook. And then let me finish this. Hey, let's finish our sermonette right quick, bro. Let's finish our Bama sermonette right quick. Check this out. And so when I started following you, when I started following AAA and everything, you were still up the road there, okay? And I came across you, and brother, I was in a deep depression. I had some more stuff going. Then my team was in disarray. I came across you, and then you came across and said, "Hey, y'all, let's give this man a chance. I think we're going to be all right." And you said it from the word go. Watch how this man works. Watch how it works. Then here go AAA and everything, and look what we got. Man, we got a team we got a team. Look here, Bama. Hey, look here, Coach Deboer, if you listen, and Coach Morgan, and all the rest, Coach Shep, Coach Gillespie, Coach Cap, all y'all, Coach Womack. Hey, brother, there's a team behind the team, but there's only one AAA. It's called us, AAA. We're authentic. We really what we do and everything. So, Coach Smook, what you don't know, man, I'm on other sites welcoming people to come to AAA. Hey, we want to remove all the doubt. Yeah, I know what you heard, but we want you to see. You said something the other day, man. I'm about to get difficult. You said something the other day that church boys give things away. If you search, you just search. So I just invite everybody that's not AAA to come taste and see. Come taste and see what AAA has to offer. Come taste and see. Come on over here. Come over here where the table is spread, man. Come taste and see. Come check it out for yourself. And I guarantee you, man, you'll walk in speculated, but you'll walk out a believer. Yes, I'm telling you, it happened to me. It happened to you.
Yes, he will.
I'm telling you, man, AAA is contagious. And all these folks, I kept saying, these guys that was flipping, I said, okay, keep on eating that. Come on down here and get some of that Bama hospitality. You gonna forget all about where you been, because it's gonna be all about where you going. That's all I got to say, Smook. It's all about the journey. So let's say this. Hey, brother, we are the Lazarus Project. We're the Lazarus Project. Yeah. Bruh, it's not about where you've been, but it's where you're going. And brother, your journey is going to get sweeter. Yes. So, hey, it's the Clark sisters put it best. The sky is the limit. We expect miracles over here every day. I'm just wondering, who we gonna flip today?
That's gonna be the message. Who we gonna flip today? Listen, Piano Man, as we open the altar for altar call, as we open and shout out to all the super chats. Listen, we're gonna do altar call. We're gonna do altar call real quick. We're gonna give a shout out to all the super chats. Marquita, if you could just scroll through the super chats from the beginning to the end. And as you all allow the metacrational list of the metacrational music, settle your hearts. We just want to thank Kareem Hood for the $5 super chat over there. Yes. And we want to thank God for Kareem Hood with another $5 super chat. And also for Deacon Zach Wilgis with his $4.99 super chat. We want to thank you. And then last but not least, Senior Deacon Bino Thomas coming through with the $10 super chat. Thank you all for your contributions. And as we sit here and we just kind of allow the spirit of the tide to just rest upon this stream, we want to say that there is a #1 recruiting class loading. Hey, and there is a national championship season on the horizon, and there is a bunch of sad puppies. But let us not forget that this staff got one common thing too. There's a strong faith amongst this. there's a strong, and we're joking right now, but in seriousness, there's a strong faith amongst this staff. And if and this is not to make this religious, but if you really know the power of togetherness, and on the spiritual aspect, you know what the power of a believer, when one or two can come together under that name, it's something special that can happen. And this, I'm telling you, this team is different. All these young men, and they not Bible toters, but all of them, you talk to them, they give an honor to God. They honor their parents. They honor the team and what they have morals. And this staff understands that's important in the midst of everything that's going on. I think that's what I like to highlight. So with that being said, man, Piano Man, back to the thug music. I don't think nobody messing with us. I don't think nobody messing with us this year, man. It's different, man. It's different. But Piano Man, anything you got to say before I let you off the line, bro?
Hey, brother, look, now back to the thug music. Before I say that, I just want to add to we ain't perfect. We are faithful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
God didn't call me to be perfect. He just called me to be faithful. And so I'm one of them faithful dudes that's just not perfect, but I seek him because he makes me like, he makes me, look here, I must be to die for him because that's what we teach. But anyway, now back to regular schedule programming. Let me tell you something. I like that little jam where he just says we got that turnover change.
Yeah.
Turnover change. We got that turnover change. That's what we gonna do. Cause I got the feeling. See, where they kind of slighting us at. They're slighting us on defense. See what I'm saying? Yeah. They're slighting us on defense. But I think we're gonna have that defense. I think the brothers gonna be headhunters. And I think where the problem gonna come in. Our offense better have the juice, brother, because I think our defense gonna set us up and we gonna score quick. And I just want us to demoralize people. I want them to walk away and say, man, we hate that we gonna put y'all on the schedule. So with that being said, AAA family, man, make it a good day, make it a prosperous day, do it on purpose, continue to support AAA. I know I am. Coach Smook, you know my line. Man, I'm with you, big brother. I'm with you, little brother. I love you. Ain't nothing you can do about it. And I'm AAA till my casket drop. Roll Tide. And, man, we have a great day.
Roll Tide, Piano Man. Already 100%, my brother, man. Y'all know Piano Man. He ride hard for that AAA family, man. He ride hard for his family. And, y'all, it is a family. I'm telling y'all, don't get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. It is a family environment here. We are family, so you do be careful what you say and what you do. Be careful what you say and what you do when you're dealing with our family, because this is a family. Hold on, let me get this other banner. Make sure we identifying and acknowledging all of our super chatters. And all it takes is a green super chat or better. A green super chat to become a co-sponsor of the channel. Make sure you're liking and subscribing to the channel, liking, sharing and subscribing. But shout out to all the co-sponsors of this stream. Today's stream brought to you by the AAA. It's powered by the AAA family. Authenticity above all. And these are some of the more authentic people who have decided to donate today. This is shout out to Anthony, Kareem Hood, 40, Zachary, and Dr. Cicely, my oldest sister, my big sister. Thank you all for your contributions today. Listen, I think we can go another 30 minutes. But before we get into the next call on the show, and I'm going to close the call line for a second so I can promote this. And this is what we're about. Yes, this is a sports talk show, but I want to highlight something today. As y'all know, Zach called in earlier, and y'all know, I've had days when I've come on here and I've kind of been down or been dealing with something, and it's kind of shown. But we have people in our community, right, that are life coaches, that are spiritual not necessarily advisors, but people that you can lean on and get some positive guidance from. People that I trust, people that I talk to, and I always like to push them. But we have people in here who that's their day-to-day life. They do that. They find ways to inspire people. They write. We have writers, we have authors, we have motivational coaches, we have life coaches. We have people that can help you speak positivity in your life. So I want to highlight a very special person that's a part of the network here. And I want y'all to go check out this. Shout out to Coach Carr Conversations. Can you get that banner up for me, Marquita? Coach Carr Conversations. She has a book. She has published a book. And the name of the book is Winning the Ultimate Victory. And I'm going to share this tab if the computer would allow me. Shout out to Coach Carr Conversations. Jocelyn Carr. This is her book, and you can get it on Amazon. I can share the link. I will post the link in the chat right now. And I am also going to post it in our Discord today. Make sure we post it in our Discord today, moderators. But this is the link. And if you all want to purchase this book, that's the link. But what we're going to do is, and I can't post the actual link because it's embedded. But you can find it on Amazon. You can check it out. Winning the Ultimate Victory. No, listen, sis, no problem. You support me 100%. I told y'all this is a network. This is a network. I network. This is something that I am going to invest in myself. But not only is Coach Carr sending one to Zach, but we're actually going to give one away for the network. We're going to give one away for the network. So if you're looking for some positive readings, a positive reading, give me a, first of all, you have to be a member. You have to be a member of the channel, first of all, to be eligible for this giveaway. But if this is something that you want, give me a AAA emoji in the chat and we'll get a quick tally. Get a few names, and then I'll let Coach Carr pick a name out of the chat. I'll let Coach Carr pick a name, a random name. Coach Carr, pick a name out of the chat after, when we get ready to announce here in about 5 minutes. We're gonna give y'all 3 minutes to react. Give you 3 minutes to react. Coach Carr, you pick a random name. She says she's sending one to Zach. Zach, I got your information. I'm gonna send it to her. Or she might be reaching out to you in Discord. And then the winner, whichever one Coach Carr picks, make sure you give me your information, whether it's by email to Coach Smook at Coach Smook at gmail.com, or finding me on Discord and getting it to me on Discord. If you're not in Discord, you're missing out. I'm telling you right now. If you're not in Discord, you're missing out. But I really believe just having a conversation. I think I've talked with Jocelyn maybe twice on the phone, and both times, the first time was to collab for some content. But even in that conversation, I could just hear the wisdom in what she was speaking and how she was handling herself. And then another time she called to kind of encourage me right before I went through my last this past transition. So definitely going to get her, give her flowers while she's here, man, before she blows up and become out of reach for me, because she big time. Her, my sister, Dr. Cicely, artist. She's also working on her book. My mom's publishing her book. A lot of strong, positive women. And this ain't no slight, but a lot of strong, positive Black women who are believers and have strong character and are not, so independent that they don't feel like that they don't need a man, but understand that there's more worth when you can be a caregiver and, be a leader in the aspect of knowing when to speak and knowing when not to speak, knowing your place and being confident in your place and not allowing outside factors determine how you move. You get what I'm saying? Like strong, confident people. And you love to see it. But yeah, these are three personally that I know. And if you all are out there, if you guys, not just guys, but women, men, everybody, no matter what it is, if you're doing things of this nature where you're promoting positivity, if you have corporations or things, nonprofit foundations, reach out to the network. We got a nonprofit organization we're planning on partnering with. Haven't forgot about him, Philip. I haven't forgot about you. Just been so busy trying to get everything aligned so that we can support you all properly. But Coach Carr has just been just agreed to be a soft partner with Coach Smook Network. So Coach Carr Conversations, and y'all will start seeing all these inspirational moments and things of that nature. We'll be partnering with Coach Carr, Power Couples, Save Our Ministries, which is my parents' network, Echo in the Life, my sister and her and my brother-in-law. We're gonna be partnering with a lot of these people to get you all more inspirational moments, people who are well versed in articulate and delivery with those things. And because I'm all about quality, y'all. And I know I ain't the best speaker. So and I know I ain't the only one that gotta speak to for the people. So we're gonna see that. We're gonna see that. And shout out to the 100 likes on the stream, y'all. Shout out to the 100 likes. Thank y'all for getting us to 100. It's been a week since we got to 100 live. It's been a week since we got to 100 live. But if you go and check out the stats from last week, we still getting our 100 plus. We still getting our 100 plus. It's just we ain't been live to catch them, man. Y'all came in with the energy today, so I appreciate y'all doing that for your boy, man, and for the network, man, because, once again, it's all about you all. What else we got to go over today? I think that's good for the phone calls because I've been doing clips, y'all, and it's time to start loading them. So today, y'all going to see a lot of loaded clips tonight. I think I got Boss Lady tonight, y'all. She's been busy, been studying for this certification. Y'all keep KT in y'all prayers, y'all. She really going through a transition in her career where she's being looked at to be elevated. And so we looking for more people to add to the team to kind of compensate for what she can't do, right now. Because my focus for her is for her to be happy. So when it's time for this thing to hit the ground running, that she can operate in her full capacity as the brand manager, as the manager of Coach Smook Network and Coach Smook. We have team members that are stepping in. Our graphics team, they're stepping in. You're going to start seeing a lot of their work starting to show itself on the stream, but also in the content. Got a graphics team together. Thad, Young Will, we got those guys on board. Thank you all for joining the team and supporting the Coach Smook Network and the Coach Smook Morning Show. If you want to add to the team, if you want to be a part of the team and see how you can contribute to the growth, definitely hit us up, coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com. Don't send it to Coach Smook at Gmail. coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com. Let me know how you want to contribute. Maurice Green, you know what? Go back to that comment. Go back to Maurice's comment. Appreciate you for showing up and standing 10 toes down and creating good vibes, man. For you to not be a Bama fan and to come in, I saw a few of your comments about, some of the things that, we discussed when it came to Georgia. And I can't wait. We get into those conversations. So invite your Georgia fans in here. We talk all college football. It's just Monday. We kick the week off with Bama. Tonight, you'll hear more diverse talk. We'll talk more of SEC ball. We'll get outside of the recruiting aspect because tomorrow we're going to highlight some of our spotlight players in this class of 25. Tomorrow is the class of 25. We're highlighting those guys. We're going to talk about 2 to 3 players, look at their film, break down how they're going to look at Alabama going into the 2025 season if they stay committed, as we get closer to signing day, all of that nature. So jump into that. Let's do this. Let's do a quick look at some social media scavenging right now while we doing some closeout things because we really want to get to this 210 mark. Zach Will just with the $4.99 super chat. He said, "Keep doing you, Smook. I am honored to have you and the AAA family in my life." Listen, Zach, we're honored to have you, man. At the end of the day, it's all about family, networking, uplifting, and y'all know that's what I'm all about. I could care less about all the extra stuff. I'm all about that uplifting and family vibe, and that's why I move the way I move. But y'all check this out, Coach Mo, you can take that banner down. Let me see. I got it. Coach Mo and the DBs, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, the only one I know by face is Malachi and Damani. I think that's if I'm not mistaken, that's Jalen back there in Bakwe. I think that's Xavier. Is that Xavier? That's Mincy. I think that's Xavier Brown. Where Red at? I don't see Red in there. Cause these are the corners. These are the corners in the room. I see my boy Jaleel. I see Jaleel back there. You know what I'm saying? Like these are the DBs. So Yeah, that's a pretty cool look. They out there cooking. Coach Mo look like he know how to go down in the kitchen a little bit. But yeah, good times, good vibes, y'all. Houston Texans showing their stuff off for the current recruits and guys on the roster. What else we got on the social media side? We just closing out, y'all. I want to show y'all a few things on the internets. Another young man that Alabama is currently looking at. 2026 quarterback Faison Brandon was there this past weekend. Here goes a few shots from his visit. You see him there with Coach Kalen Deboer. And y'all know what? Coach Kalen Deboer likes to wear his shorts, y'all. He's definitely hip to the short gang. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Look at this kid, man. He's going into his junior year. You see him there, picture with Nick Sheridan. This is my personal friend, Jatavius Sanders. That's one of the coaches there at not coaches. He's one of the guys on the director player personnel staff that works close with Coach Morgan and the recruiting. He works real close with them. So shouts out to him. What else, y'all? I think that's it for now, y'all. That's it on the social side. Listen, tonight I'm trying to bring on a few guests, few co-panelists, get in here, talk some college football. See if we can get the roundtable panel in here. If we don't go live with some of the other guys, some of the bros, y'all know the content we usually collab with a lot of the other guys. We'll see how it goes tonight. But yeah, I think it was a great show, y'all. I think we had a lot of energy today. I think we started off very strong. I think we ended strong. And because of that, y'all, I just want to thank y'all once again for being healthy. I mean, not being healthy, but being happy to be here to support the network and continue to help it grow. If you're on Twitter, please take a moment to not only comment, but to repost this live. And then also, if you're on YouTube, make sure you like, share, and subscribe on the channel. When I say share the channel, you can actually go to the channel and share it from the link. Just hit share the channel, and it'll bring you to the main page. And don't forget the event outside with Coach Smook event. We'll be getting ready for that one here. Tickets are on sale now. Go to Eventbrite. Let me see. We got our selection for our book giveaway. Oh snap. Okay. I got you. I can't say who said that, but we actually have more than one book to give away. So for the first one, and Carl, we'll talk afterwards. For the first one, an anonymous donor will be purchasing, and then we'll be giving away those books. But let me send this before I forget. I ain't gonna forget. I got you. I'm about to send this right now. Coach Carr, you got somebody that's about to support you really heavy, real quick. See, this is what we about, y'all. This is what we about right here. And Coach Carr has selected someone to be the recipient of the book giveaway. The first one, here it is, Winning the Ultimate Victory. And the winner of the first motivational, inspirational material giveaway on the Coach Smook Network is going to be none other than AAA member with his birth certificate, Shane B. Shane B, congrats. You are the first. You get the first book. You get the first giveaway. Thank you, Coach Carr, for bringing this to our attention. Listen, this is huge, man. This is bigger than any Cash App giveaway. This right here is something, and please read it, Shane. And you know what would be crazy? Even if you read it, if you finish it, and because it I don't think it's a long read. It's one of those get to the point, and get what you need out of it. But you read it and you're done with it. Let's pass it along. Not everybody's able to purchase. Let's pass it along. You get what I'm saying? Let's pass on the knowledge, because I think Coach Carr, more than anything, I think she wants people to see that this winning attitude, the ultimate victory. See what's really important in life. I haven't read the book, so I'm curious to get into it. I'm excited to get into it and see what it's about. But shout out to Shane B. Yes, you won it, man. You could email me your email address now, or you could jump in Discord and sit in a direct message to myself. And once again, shout out to the anonymous donor who will be purchasing and we'll be making this possible. That's the first one that we're going to give away. So we'll have 4 more to give away. And we'll do this like, I'm thinking maybe every Monday. We'll do an inspirational giveaway. This is my story of how God turned some losses in my life into wins through the lens of college football. Lord, that is great. Okay, girl. Listen, we definitely about to get onto this. We definitely gonna get into this. We definitely gonna get into that. Might have to start like a book. My mom has they have a book reading group that they do. Might collab with them and get into some inspiration. Y'all, I'm all about positivity. I know we have fun on the weekends, boom, boom, all that stuff. But there's about to be another room open for people that really want to get in for spiritual growth, self betterment. You get what I'm saying? Self-improvement. I mean, our network is going to be more than sports talk. We are going to be a network for the people, a network for the fans. And we're just going to continue to grow. But with that being said, y'all, I'm excited for this evening. Make sure y'all come back in here. And we're going to be talking some good sports talk. Like I said, we're going to get some people on. And I can't wait, y'all. We might have a surprise visit from class of 25 commit. Not gonna put the name out there yet, but we might have that here tonight. We said Tuesday, but they said they might be available tonight. Let me get off here and get in my phone so we could jump into it. And yes, Piano Man, I'm actually going to share her link in Discord right now. I'm actually going to share her link in Discord. Go to the promotions, network promotions channel for Coach Carr's for all of the extra links, all content links for shares and stuff. Then the networking and promotions. And let me make sure. Yeah, everybody's allowed in that chat. Everybody's allowed in that chat. So you should be able to post links and everything. That's like a regular chat. We kind of tried to limit it to where you only could post links and not conversate because I want links to be able to be found in there. But there goes Coach Carr's link right there. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to post it in the locker room. I don't need any mods posting this in the locker room. I'll do this one. That way we don't spam the link. Here we go. And I see more people coming into Discord. When y'all see people coming to Discord make it easy to speak. When new people join, it says wave high. Just hit that thing and let people know that we are a community that appreciate, accept new family members. Now, new family members don't come in acting crazy because you're gonna get checked. You're gonna get checked. All right. And if you a new family member that don't rep the Tide, come on in and talk your stuff, but make it respectful because we don't tolerate disrespect. And we don't tolerate dishing out disrespect from, even with our own. So this is a community where we maintain respect and we're going to respect each other's opinions, whether you're a Dynasty fan or I almost threw up again. Whether you're a Tennessee or Auburn fan, it don't matter who you're a fan of, okay? You're safe. I need some water. But yeah, don't forget RSVP. Purchase your ticket. Join the Discord. Stay up to date on all the news. We doing the giveaways, y'all. We got giveaways. Still got giveaways. I'm sending that stuff off today. Got our stickers. Y'all gonna be excited when you get your stuff. It's gonna be a good vibe. Love y'all, man. See y'all later this afternoon. I'm your boy, Coach Smook. It's been fun as always. Let me get this banner off the screen. It's been fun as always. And till next time, man, y'all stay encouraged, stay blessed. I can't wait to see y'all later on tonight. Talk to y'all later. Roll Tide.